Salut coders, this is Bisky here. Welcome back to another YouTube tutorial. And in this tutorial, we are focusing on designing the chat screen. As you can see, we added our time, the time the message was sent, and also the ticks if the message is read. And we redesigned it, and we redesigned the message screen. It's now looking very beautiful. And if I try to type anything here, you can see on our chat screen it's showing that this user is typing. So if you are new to this channel, may you kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload new videos. So in this tutorial, I created a blog. You can check the blog in the description. The blog, we are going to follow this blog to design this application, and everything is well documented on this blog. And you can get this link on the description, and you can follow our website, which is codewithbisky.com. So let's get started. We have a blog, so you can check the link in the description that we are going to follow on designing this application. And we want to design our chat list screen and doing some design on the chat message screen. So let's get started. So from the blog, we must follow these steps. So from now on, I first create a blog, then I will develop the application through going that blog. So in this tutorial, I'll guide you step by step of creating dynamic chat list screen with user typing, status, delivery, and message read ticks and time indicators. So we need to create a chat repository. So in our providers, so this is the path we are going to create this one. So let's just create it. So if you go to our providers, we have to create a new dat file, and this is the name of that file. And in here, we need to import, to copy everything that is in here. So this class is responsible for updating the chatted messages seen, the delivered, and also to get the chat. So you can just go through it, and this is the basic of the class. This is what we are doing. So after doing that, we want to create also a chat view model. So it will be in this path. So let's create this chatted state. We want to create a chatted state here. So let's go here in our model and create a chatted state. And then we can paste this. Sorry, I think this is a wrong file. Let's delete it. It's supposed to be a dat file. The name of the file is chatted state. We are going to have this error, and we should run our command, but for now, let's wait a bit. Let's create also this class in widget chatted view model. Let's create this one. So let's go to our widget. We have a widget directory, this one. Let's create the dat file called chatted view model, and let's copy everything that is in here. So this one is responsible for just showing the typing indicators, listening to the typing of the user. So we create a separate state for that. So here it requires a chatted view model, which is this one. It requires a chatted view model, which we are supposed to generate from here. So let's run this command. So in our terminal, let's go here and run the command. So this file will be generated, and also for this chat state, this one will be also, it's going to be generated again. Yeah. So after doing this, our classes are now okay. So there is this class responsible for listening the user is typing, and you want to show it on the chat, on the chat head. So after doing this, we need also to create this chat head item widget. So this one is just to show the timestamp, the user, someone is typing. So let's create this class. It's also in our widget. That file. So the chat head is this one. This is the chat head. This row with all the data. So we want to redesign this to have a time, to showing that a double tick or a single tick with the message is delivered. So this is the class that is going to do that. So let's copy the code from the blog. So it's easy. You just follow this blog. Start from the first blog. I documented everything, all the steps that are required for us to be here. So if you haven't followed our videos, you can go through the previous videos, and I created blogs for that. So here we have an issue, but we can solve it. Here on send date, in our send date, we don't have this format date, and it's supposed to be an extension. And in our chat, okay, the friend image. So we need these classes. I modified these classes, the friend image and the extension. So what we are supposed to do, let's look for the extensions here. Let's go to the extension first from the blog extensions. There's an algorithm that I wrote here. Yeah, here in extensions, I wrote this algorithm, and we have the get formatted. So in extension, let's copy the get formatted, this one, and this one. Let's copy these methods, and let's go to our get extensions. In our extensions, and we are supposed to edit in our date time because we want to format the date. So by doing this, if we come back to our image here, the one error is resolved, and we are left with this one, which is friend image. So let's go to the friend image. So let's look for the friend image here. So in our friend image, we have this class. I modified this class here. So we need to add this. Let's add this line of code first, and also let's add this again, and let's copy the whole class and replace it friend image. Like this. So if you come back here, the issue is now resolved. So what's the error here? The error here is coming from this one. Which class is this one? Is the message root. So the message is now requiring the profile picture. So we can fix that later. So let's continue with our blog. So we completed this step. We completed this step. Charted view model, charted item, I think we completed this one. Yeah, we completed this one. So let's go to our chat list screen. It is in chat list screen, the path, you just follow the path. So we have the chat list. Let's close this chat list screen here. They are saying, the blog is saying you have to, let's replace the list style with this one. So let's go to the list style, just say list style, this one. So let's replace this, and we can import this, and our user ID from here, it's saying copy this user ID and make it global. And it's also saying you can come here and you can replace this, and from here the get charts. Why this one is saying we can do this here, it's okay. So after doing this, let's go to the message repository. In message repository, we want to get a single message. So let's go to providers message repository and add this method. Get message repository. Let's go to the message repository. Here below, let's add this, and let's import these dependencies. And this one is from app modules. Yeah, these are the dependencies. So now let's go to our map chat room. So we can into our room providers, and in that we want to add a sync first. Let's add a sync there, chat room providers, and let's look for the method chat room. Control F, map, to chat room, this one. We want to make this one asynchronous. After making this asynchronous, it's supposed to be a future, as you can see here, it's supposed to be a future. So let's do this, and we want to replace just below this code, the end of this statement. Let's copy everything that is in here. Let's copy everything that is in here, and we can add the imports. These are all the imports that we are supposed to add. So here, for everything that is here, map chat room, because it's now asynchronous, let's make it await. Yeah, the issue is now resolved. So the purpose of this method is whenever we are mapping to our chat room, we want to check if the message is read or delivered, so that we can get the actual status. So we want to check it from the message itself. So we are depending on the message itself. So we are reading the message, we are getting the message. If it's read or delivered, we can update the values. Here we can check in local storage. Here we are checking from the remote upstream. So that's the purpose of this method. And also, if for the user, we want to save the user profile picture. Someone can change the profile picture, so we want to get the user profile picture so that we can display which is the friend profile picture. So that's all. That's what we are doing. And in here, when we're saving our chat room, we want to save that profile picture. and the other values like the message has been delivered, the message ID. That's all. So let's continue on to the message screen. So in our message screen, we need to add this variable, which is profile picture. Message screen. Let's open message screen. So here we also have an issue. We must make also it await. So let's go to the message screen. In our message screen, it's now requiring this one profile picture and also this profile picture. So let's add this, and here we just say this dot, here put a comma, let's put a comma again like this. And if you follow here, we can from message image, friend image, we want to set the profile picture. So let's do that. Let's search for this one, and here we must send profile picture. Let's remove this. It requires, if it's now, we know it will resolve that, so don't worry. So in here, we want to change the online status. Someone is typing. We want to change the color to blue. So here, when someone is typing, we want to change the color to blue. So let's read it. So if the message state online is typing, let's change it to blue. So let's just copy and replace this. So here the color will be blue. Sorry for that. So we want to add this thing below code. Let's add this thing in our init state. Let's add this code. So in our init state, this thing is for just for performance sake, and let's copy this code. We want to remove that loading and put this code here. That's all. So we are done. So you can see now, because now the profile picture is now okay. Let's see in here, we still have this issue. So we need to run the command again to generate, so that our route can have that this message route. This message screen to have this profile picture. We are using route page, so it requires this. So after doing that, the error is now gone. So no error so far. So from here, this profile picture, why is not being used? Here we are supposed to say it's supposed to be profile picture. Yeah, we are sorted. So after doing this, let's follow our steps. So we need to design our message screen. So we want to use this library, which is chat bubble. So this is the library that we want to use. So we want to change our view of the message to look like this. This one looks interesting, and our design to send a message should be like this. So we want to use this library. So let's go into our pubspec YAML, and let's add the dependency, and let's click pubget. So after doing this, let me stop this thing and let me run the application. So you see a better design here, the design that we did now, because we are now using the charted, this one, we are now using this charted item from the chart list screen. So it will be a better design now from now. So while it's running, let's continue with our blog. So in our blog, we need to replace, in our chat screen, we want to replace this method chat input widget. So let's replace this chat input widget. Message, yeah, chat input widget. Let's call this method, and from this method let's delete it and replace with the one that we created, and let's import the library with this message bar. Let's import the library. Yeah, so this is the library that we are now using. So after doing that, the chat image is okay. So in our dispose of this method, let's just add this one, so you can reset the charted view model to be able to listen again to the new message once. So there was an issue when you come back to this message screen, so we need to resolve that. So just call dispose, Control Z, Control F, just search dispose. So after you disconnect, let's just do this also, and let's import. So now, as you can see on our design, this is the design that we currently have, and it's now showing the what? The time. So if I save this, and open this page, you can see this is the library that we are currently using, the chat bubble, and it's now looking better. So we want to design this this page now to look more attractive than this one. So let's do this again. So let's continue with our blog. So in our message view model, there are things that you want to resolve this that we created. So message view model, let's open message view model, and in here it's saying let's import the extension first. Let's import the extension in the view model. We want to format our time. We want to format our time, so we imported this. So add this just below this line of code. You want to add go online, so FGDB database reference con. So you just say control, just search for con. Where is this error coming from? Okay, sorry, this line must supposed to just search for con. Search for con like this. Just below this, I think here we need our application. If the database was offline, we need to get on. It's supposed to go online, and we want to change this also. Here we want to change this to be this one, and we want to know who is typing, so that's why we are sending the from state to know who is typing. And in our get last scene method, let's go there, just copy as it is. In our get last scene method here, the first line is to add go online. we need to call goLine method initializing file below finalizing last scene ref. So just below this one, let's do this, and let's go back to our into here. So let's copy this line of code the time ago. Let's just search for this line here and let's replace it with this line of code. So after doing this, you can see we are now updating the last scene. Get the last scene time. So if I do here and come back, you can see we changed the last scene to be the last online at 12:39. This is our last online at 12:39. So this is the algorithm that we created to display this kind of time. So after doing this, let's go to friend list view model. So in our friend list view model, let's go here and we want to add these things. So let's copy this and go to the friend list view model, chat friend list view model, this one. So let's copy these lines and into our import. Let's import this, and in our to do here we need to replace. So let's first initialize the storage. Like what we did here, we are initializing the database. Here we want to initialize the storage. So in our to do here, we want to save our picture. So let's copy this and let's replace this one. So by doing this, we are getting the friend user profile picture, and we can save it into our local storage. So we can copy this, we can save. Nothing can be changed. Nothing, you can see nothing. But if you go to our friends page, so here there's an error. So I know the error. So let's complete with the let's just continue. Let's leave it like that. So in our friend list page, this one, let's go to our friend list page screen, and we need to change it to friend base image. That's the issue that we are having. Friend list page, here we are saying we are getting from mobile number, and that is an invalid base 64. That's why you are seeing that error. So we can say base 64. So you can see after updating this, we are now getting the images from the local storage. So everything's now okay on the friends. So this issue is now resolved. So here we did this, we created this. So now let's go to the chat message item. We are almost there. Let's go to the chat message item, which is in widgets, chat message item. I think we have to import, what do we have to import here? The message app, right? Yeah, we need this also. Message app, right? And let's continue. So we want to remove these lines of code. Okay, so let's look for this. Let's follow everything so that we cannot. So here it's saying in our in row column, let's add an expanded here. Like this. It's okay, nothing, no error can be shown right now, but it will be shown when you have when the message is too long. There was an error if the message is too long, it's overlaying this widget. So that's why we put an expanded so that it can go below. So let's continue. So let's remove this. Let's look for this line of code and remove it. It's saying let's remove this line of code. So by following these steps, we are creating something that is extraordinary, and I'm walking through. This one is just for the designing. I'm doing the designing part right now. So let's look for this line, which is video, and it is inside a stack. So let's look for this line of code. So we want to remove this code, the image and the video. This line and this up this. Let's remove this code and copy this code and I'll show you where I got the code. So let's copy this up to here and paste the code here. So let's import the bubble image. So if I save this, you can see the design will change now. Or this one is just for images. If I go to images, if there's any image, do you have any image here? You can see the images, you can see the design has been changed. So let's continue. We want to change also the design of the text one so it looks better. So let's go to our blog and see also for a tag. Let's look for this also in our code, Control F, Control V. So we want to replace this line with the normal bubble. So just copy this and go to our code, replace this. If I save now, you can see now it's now showing the design is now better, and this is the design that is coming from this. We are showing this design. So we want to continue to customize. You must remove this gray button. So let's continue from the blog where there's a box decoration. Let's look for the box decoration, and from here we must remove this line of code and you can save. But you can see we have an issue with the time because it was white, so we must change it maybe to gray. So let's look for the time. From here it's saying white, let's make it gray, and also here let's make it gray. Yeah, as you can see now, the time is now much better, and I think we can reduce this. No, let's not remove this, and this is the date the user last seen. I think it's now better. Let's try to send a picture, and a simple picture, and see how it looks like. Okay. There's there's an error here. I think maybe it's font storage error, but let's leave it like this. We can remove this text, don't worry. We are keeping on designing the application, so we can do that later. So after doing this, let's go back to our blog. Yeah, this one will message us to update the extension. We are done. And in here, for type, if it's image, I think we must show an image. We can do that later, but let's do this. I want to change, well, I want to change the color of this application from green to blue. So let me do this way, colors dot green. I want to change it to colors dot blue, and I can replace all. So after doing that, let's just save. You can see it's now a blue one. Let's see if I come here. It's now blue. It's now looks better. But we do our message, when message seen, I don't want to see it as a two double ticks in blue. I want to change it to green. So what I should do is to come to message chat image. I think in here I was saying blue. I want to change it to green. When it's read, yeah, I want to change it to green. Even here when it's read, which is chatted widget, let's look for a read. I know it was blue. Let's change it to green. So let me save. So after doing this, let's run. Let me try to run the application on the iPhone 4. Let me open another simulator, which is iPhone 14 Plus. Yeah, as you can see it's now showing this dot. It means the message has been, we have a new message. If I open this message here, it's now downloading the image. This is the image, and from here you can see on the other device it's showing that the message has been read. So if I type hello there, so far the message is not yet delivered. You can see the message has been delivered. It's showing two double ticks, and here it's delivered but not yet read. And if I come here, so far I read the message. You can see this side is showing the message has been read, and I can say hello. So we managed to redesign the application, and right now it looks better as compared to the view that we are currently having, and it's showing these two sticks, and you just say hi. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you now understand how to design these pages and to have a better look. a better look design, and we managed to design our chat screen page, and we added an algorithm for our last online, and also the time that we send our message. And it's now it's now looking better. As you can see, I think the algorithm, there's an issue with the algorithm, so it's supposed to show the correct time here, but I will fix this one on the next video. So I don't want to make the video so long. So if you're new to this channel, may kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. Salut coders.